What is up, everybody? It's Josh here again, and today we have a new Sons of the Forest video for you. Today we have a small update from Sons of the Forest. They've added a new armor and made a bunch of cool changes to the game. Let's get into it, shall we? This update that is called Small Patch. Hey everybody, this patch gives Kelvin the ability to get into golf carts, allows players to create a new armor type, which will show you exactly how to do that, and it adds improvements to the auto foundation snapping system. And there's also some fixes and improvements with this update. As always, we'll go over the most prominent ones and then go over the rest of the fixes and stuff like that was in this patch. So now Kelvin will get in the cart with you if you have him on follow and stuff like that. All you gotta do is put him on follow, and then he'll get in the cart whenever you get in the cart yourself. Bring up your little notepad there and tell him to follow you. And when you get in the golf cart, he'll get in the golf cart as well. You also have the option to see the people in your seats. If you look there right in the middle of the steering wheel, there are 4 new icons. The very first and last one are the left-hand side or driver's side of the golf cart. First one being the, well, you, of course, and the last one being the seat right behind you. There's 2 also, the second and third one from the left. The second one being the passenger seat, and the third one being the rear passenger seat. You got seat indicators in the game as well. So whenever you're seeing that, you can see whenever your friends are in or not. So you know, you can tell whether they're in or not now. So there's a brand new armor type that they added, and this is actually pretty neat. So if you go to your armor upgrader, if you want to know about the armor upgrader and how to get it, we do have a video on our channel. If you're interested in that, we'll put a link to it in the description down below and probably up top right now. But there are 2 options now in the armor upgrader. They've added the option to upgrade bone armor. If you look towards the end, or where the feet, I guess technically would be, you'll see the X, and that adds the upgraded or unupgraded gold armor in the bottom part there. And then on the top part here, you can add bone armor. And you can add a whole entire set of bone armor, which is 10 pieces, into the device here. And then you can actually add 12 Solafite as well. It really doesn't matter how much armor it is, it's always 12 Solafite, so it's probably best to go ahead and do a whole entire set at a time, if you're wanting to do it as efficiently as possible. So we're going to go ahead and throw the rest of the Solafite in there. 12 Solafite for a whole set of armor, and then we're going to go ahead and go up top here and activate it. And this will make the new armor type that they mentioned in the patch notes, which is the upgraded bone armor, or Solafite armor, I guess, technically. And be careful, as you will get attacked. And now we have some Solafite armor, and you could just pick it up. Of course, I have a full inventory of it, but that's what the Solafite armor looks like. And in your inventory, it's over here on the right-hand side below the tech armor. You'll see the Solafite armor right here. And it seems like it's a pretty tough armor. Maybe it's the toughest armor in the game, honestly. I'm not sure about that, though. And this is what the Solafite armor looks like. Like so. It's a really nice looking armor, for sure. I really like it. It looks very similar to the gold armor, but I do believe it's more durable than the gold armor. Very nice. They also added snapping to the platforms. The platforms will now allow you to snap, making levels like this. We're on creative mode, just to let you know. So you can snap to different levels whenever you bring it up. So you hit B for build and go over to your platforms here, which were added in 1.0. We thought it was a treehouse, but I was mistaken. And we also had some problems with directions in that one, and that was probably because I was going through a rough time. But here are the snapping options. You can see it snaps to about every single height that it can, and then you can snap it and play off of it, which is pretty nice. Just gonna build this with creative mode here. And you can see there's different levels here. It's much more easy to snap these foundations that you see in the build menu now. The small platform, the medium platform, which is really nice. Before it was only the highest, so you can only snap it to the highest point, which would have been all the way up there, but now you can snap it down lower. And supposedly arrows and spears are easier to get whenever thrown. They also say that GPS trackers now correctly align whenever you're flying around. For example, on the glider here, you can now hold a maximum of 16 bones in your inventory. They also improved the animations of Timmy and the Muddy Cannibals. They now have a 180 turn on rocks for male cannibals. Raccoons will now trigger some traps, and eagles will now sometimes grab fish out of the water. They also balanced the fire torch, which I'm not quite sure what that even means, and improved the performance of effects when the plater is active. We're going to also skim over the fix section. They finally fixed where some keyboard keys displaying the name incorrectly in some languages, and they also blocked mounting Night 5 when healing from downstate in multiplayer. What even is this? Fixed case where eagle could visually pop on landing? What does that mean? Does that mean explode? The killer whales now have a splash sound. Nice. They also increased the cooldown on the bat scare inside of caves, and Kelvin will now drop carried items when forced into a sleep state whenever you sleep. Worked a little bit on the seagull, shark, and raccoon. They also removed and fixed a few trees above KB entrance. And as always, please continue to post your bugs and feedback in the discussion area of the community hub. And that's pretty much the update. And also, I'm just so sorry it got to you guys late. I've just been so busy with life and dealing with some issues and stuff, but we're back, so. And thank you to the late night crew, KHX, Sergio, Wolfie, Sandy, Silver, John, EMC2, Rod Knob, Aaron, Steady Bob, Jen K72, Kristen, Jaybird, Fubar, Chris, Sanchez, MTZ Gaming, Gamer Joe, Sky Reaper 1, Metalstorm, Alpha, Jason, Valiant, Fabio, and Josh Jordan. Thank you so much for being part of the late night crew and for supporting the channel. And thank you so much to our supporters as well. So that's it for this video. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Subscribing will get you Sons of the Forest update videos just like this one. And hopefully, we'll see you next time. Peace.